5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so I think we're good to go, huh? Right? Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. So we're back doing the Stonks app for our dick of a boss who needs the stock quote thing done today. We're almost done with it though. So, just kidding. This is it's a fictitious company. None of this is real, but this is the monthly project, part 2. We've got the data coming in from our API. We've got the chart being generated now. You can adjust the chart like so. You can switch the date ranges. Now all we have to do is mess with the design a little bit and then make our search bar work so you can pull in new stock data. Like if we search AAPL, I think that's Apple's ticker. We need to make it so we can click it and it searches. I also need to post the link to the stream in Discord. I feel like there's probably some Discord bot I can get that'll do that for me, so I don't have to just copy and paste this every time. And then I'll do everybody, because we want everyone in Discord to know, all like 1,500 people, except like 700 of them haven't been there in a month or something like that. So, oh well. All right, let's get going. So first we're gonna fix the styling here. Wait, I need to go back to this one. There we go. Yeah, first we're gonna fix the styling so it's not in a column. We want this to be side by side like this, right? So in our app.js, also let me know if the audio's messed up or anything like that. I'm not great at streaming yet. I've only done it like 5 times, so there's gonna be some issues every once in a while. All right, we've got our stock data component and our stock chart component. We want that to be displayed in a row, so we're gonna wrap that in a div. We'll class name. We're gonna call this flex row, because we're gonna make it a row, right? And then we'll copy that div, put that below that. We need it below our conditional render statement here. And then save, and then app CSS. We're gonna do, I guess we'll put it right here, right? We called it flex row. So we want to do display flex, and then by default flex direction is row. So we should be good on that now. Cool. Now we just need to adjust the width and stuff because it's overflowing a little bit. As you see here, we gotta scroll. No, bueno, we don't want that. We don't want to have to scroll. The music's a little loud. All right, we'll turn that down a little bit. Boom. I think like 15. All right. Hopefully that's better. I think. Can you, bro? Yeah, I know. The music's just awesome, so I want you guys to hear it and know how awesome it is. And then we'll turn it down as the stream goes on. I turned it down a little bit. Is that better for you guys? Can y'all hear me now, or should it go lower? I just don't want to be sitting here with no music when I'm having to think hard, because I can talk and code at the same time, but if I'm having to think about something that's a challenge, then I can't talk and code at the same time. Then I just have to like focus. I don't have enough mental bandwidth to do both things at the same time. It's kind of like with guitar. Like I can play guitar or I can sing. I can't do both at the same time yet. I gotta practice a little bit more. All right, so we are gonna inspect this and we are gonna say, hey, chart, where do you start at? Chart container. Is this absolutely positioned? No, it's relative. If we just do max width, or I think if we do flex basis, can we do 80% flex basis? Is that a thing? No? Max width, 80%. This is positioned relative. What if we do max width here, 80%? Boom, no, not working. All right. What if we set this max width 80%, huh? Why is max width, oh wait, because we're setting max width. We just want to do width 80%, duh. But still, the max width on this should have shortened it, huh? I guess we should target canvas. Why are there 2 canvases here? If I hit display none on that one, that's gone, but this one still shows up. And then display none on that. Oh, there's a lot of canvases in here, huh? There's a lot of stuff getting rendered inside this canvas stock chart container. We're gonna just refresh real quick. What did we just do? We just refreshed and now it's tiny, right? Let's try the Control Alt 5 or Alt 4 thing. Huh. Did it keep my styles when I refreshed? That's so weird. Why is it doing that? I'm not zoomed in or anything. I don't understand why it's changing, and I'm not telling it to. Anyway, we're going to say this is going to be width 25%. I didn't spell width right, so W-I-D-T-H, right? There we go, boom. And then the other one, the stock chart container, this has a fixed size. Oh, it does, you're right. Why does that have a fixed size? Am I doing that in my code, or is that from the charts thing? I think it's doing that on its own. So there's got to be an option in here to adjust the size, or we can probably just not do that, and we can say width 100% important, and then it'll do it, except then all this other stuff. Did all of these have the same width on it? I don't like that that's all the styles are in there. Ah, it's annoying. And that doesn't look good. Ah. Dang it. No, we don't want to inspect the source code. We want to inspect the element here. So I'm guessing there's got to be an option in Canvas where we can adjust the size of the charts. So let's go here, and we're going to go to canvas.js, and then this thing here, and we're working with this stock chart right here. So we're going to go to that. Okay, I don't see any kind of like options we can use, or like any, I guess, yeah, so we need stock chart documentation. Is that not where we were? Multiple charts, no. Customizing the stock chart, that's what we're looking for. Height. Can I just throw those in there in an option? What if we search for width? Oh, do I want to style the div? Is that what I need to do? So I've got this div right here, and then if we just do style that, and let's change that to like 1,000 pixels, and then width is 100%, and then if we go back to our project here, style prop, we're not doing that right because it's React, so we need to do like a brace there, and then another brace here. Do we need 2 braces? Is that what we need? Crap. React inline styles. How to use multiple styles inline with React. Okay, so, oh yeah. So that doesn't need to be there, and then we need that to have those around it, and then width doesn't need that. I think we need a comma here, and then this needs to be a string as well. So, why is that there? Back. All right, now you work, huh? Yeah, you do, except not quite what we want. So we're gonna say width will be 80. We'll do 80 view width, because for percentage, its parent container needs to have a fixed height, I think. And then height will be 100%. So that'll just automatically be what we want it to, right? Okay, why are you not taking up 80 view width? So we've got the height style, but it's not displaying our width. Do we need that? I don't think we need that. If we reorganize these, then does it show up? These streams are usually me messing around and learning a lot of stuff too. So we got a style height 100%, so it's not, did we not save? We saved. width, height. Why is that not working? We're gonna say 700 pixels, and then height will be 500 pixels, and we'll see what happens. That's better. Except let's make it like 200 more, so 7, 8, 9, and then 5, 6, 7. Now it's not going to be responsive, but whatever. And let's stretch that out a little bit more. So maybe we'll make that like 1,000. There we go. And then stock data, that needs to be width, 25, view width, 25, if I can spell right, width, 25%, there we go. I kind of need this on this screen so you guys can see it, right? Let me know if my face is ever in the way too. I don't pay much attention to when my face is in the way. I know it's in the bottom right, but I just forget it's there most of the time when I'm working on stuff. If we just do width 100%, does it go back to the small view? No, that works how we want it to. So let's try width 100%, right? And then you don't do what we want because you're unpredictable and fierce. Hey, that's almost what we want. Ha! But then if I refresh, does it still say the same? It does. All right, sweet. So that looks way better than what we had before. And then stock data with 25%. That'll work. So over here in stock data, display flex width 25%, save, go back here, refresh, and have we exceeded our API request limit? Nope, we haven't, so we're good there. And then stock data, stock dash data. It's not, right, we don't want to target those divs. We want to just target stock data itself. There we go. Except put a space there, so readability and stuff, you know? Cool. And then we want to do, here we'll do display flex, justify content center, so it's all centered and looks prettier. And then we need to do flex direction column, so we don't want it in a row. And it is not centered because these divs are taking up 100% of the space. If we turn that off, does that work? Kind of. Well, you said justify content center to that. I don't think we need this one anymore. Wait, we need that one. We just don't need this one. Boom, save. All right, and then we got that, and then that looks good. So, boom. All right, now we need to add a little bit of padding to our flex row. So we'll do padding 0, and then we'll do like 5%. I think on the chart, this needs to be 75%, right? Dude, the hammer is a symbolization, or a symbol of building the monthly project. It's a metaphor. You just can't think about it too hard. All right, so we switched that to 75%. Does it work now? Not quite. Did we save? We didn't. We did save. Width 75%. Why are you overflowing? If we do max width 100, view width, does that work? No? Do you like the background check? If you like the background track, I will send you the SoundCloud link. One of my friends made it. And it's the only song I know I can comfortably use streaming without violating copyright stuff. So I might become a DJ and make my own beats. I'm thinking my name's gonna be Delta or Foxtrot, or I don't know what DJ name I should use. If you guys want to help me come up with one, that'd be dope. I think it might be linked in the description. It's called Poison NES. It's on SoundCloud/corporate. I'm not gonna say the word because I think YouTube won't like me saying the last word there, but I can post the link. He hadn't made anything recently, but it's his like oldest song. It's this one right here. It's pretty good background music for like 1 or 2 times. After you have it on loop for like an hour, it gets kind of old. But what you gonna do besides become a DJ and make beats yourself, right? All right, so time to figure out why this chart is overflowing here. So we've got width 75. What if we do max width 75%? That didn't work. Coding and talking is way harder because I don't focus on the code as much as talking. Oh, my nose itches. Alright, so we're going to do align items center, so that's centered, and that is in our flex row, which is in our app CSS. So align items center, so that looks pretty. And then in here, we're also going to do a little bit of typography. So we're going to take our H1, we're going to do color white. And what font is that? I don't think we're going to import the font. We're just going to leave it how it is right there because that doesn't look too bad. But our input, we need to customize that a little bit. So we will go to our header and just copy whatever we are about to do here, right? So input, we'll do padding. Let's try like 10 pixels. What does it look like? Don't look too bad. Border, radius, 5 pixels. Border, none. Yeah, I kind of like that. So we'll go to our header. And then it's not Sass, so we can't do that. But we'll do header, input, target that. And then we need to do our button. So header, button. And then what should we do to our button here? How does it look here? It's just, I don't like this design right now, so we're going off the range. All right, but the padding needs to be 10 pixels, so it's the same size. Border, radius, 5 pixels, so that looks the same. Border, none, because we don't want that. We'll do margin left, 0. We need the border to be none, not Navajo white, which is a weird color. Margin left will be like 10 pixels. That looks decent-ish for my level of crappy design skills. So we'll add that and save. Now we've got that styled a little bit. We're going to work on this chart later. Right now we're going to hook up the functionality to where you can search, increase the font of the search bar. Boom. Increase. Yeah, I guess we can do that too. Right here, we'll do like font size 20 pixels and see what that looks like. That works. And then button, we'll need font size 20 pixels. Cool. Now they match. So now you guys can see that stuff, hopefully. Ooh, I didn't think about that. I need to zoom in on here too, right? So we'll do like one. We'll do like one zoom in. Hopefully that's better. I've never used Figma. Right now I prefer Adobe XD because it's easier. I mean, I'm bad at design though, so. Plus Adobe XD is what the designers where I work use, so. That looks interesting. I'll have to try it out. I wonder if our designers would want to use that. Probably not, because they have to do more than just web design. They do like the email templates, they design their business cards and stuff. But anyway, so we are going to, we're passing down get stock data from our app right here. Get stock data is going to take a stock symbol and it's going to perform this fetch request and update this data. So we will put that in there. And yeah, I think that function will work like that. So now we just need to make sure we're passing the stock symbol from our input there. And then we need to handle an error if it's not a valid stock symbol. Form on submit console log the input, so we can test our form real quick, right? So let's do AAPL, and then we press search, and then we look in the console, and we have AAPL there. Is that the right stock symbol? It is. Cool. I worked in finance for a little while, so I forgot all the stock symbols, but I still know that one. I'm learning Python and want to make a Django project. Figma or Adobe is just the only portfolio website. Is that a question? I don't understand the question. But that's cool that you're working with Python and Django. I think the next video I'm gonna make is gonna be a review of Udacity's Nano Degree, because I finished that recently. And then after that, I'm probably gonna try to make a Python web scraper tutorial, because I think Python, I really like Python, it's cool. But that'll probably be the next video. And then after that, I got to do a resume review video tomorrow too, because we got to do that every week, I think. And then I'm gonna start doing Fan Mail Friday. So if you have questions, email me, and I will, if they're good questions, I'll put it in the Fan Mail Friday video and try to help you guys out with that stuff. All right, so we're getting the stock symbol. So now we just need to pass that back to this. So right here, we can just replace console log with our get stock data function, save that, and then this loads. Cool. So now let's do APL search. We get the why did that come back twice? Is that continuing to run? It's not. Okay, cool. Anyway, so 121, 277. So we got the new data. Our stuff just didn't update because our chart, we don't have the data getting passed there as a hook, or yeah, as hooks. So it's not re-rendering. Did this re-render? That didn't re-render. So here in our app.js file, we need to update the stock symbol too, right? So we'll do set stock symbol. It's going to be stock symbol. And it's scoped in there, so it'll reference that one instead of our hook. So has it been a minute? I feel like we've almost done 5 requests here. So I don't know if we can do another yet. Yeah, it's a question which should be better for just making a portfolio website. I mean, like I said, I haven't used Figma, so I'd go with Adobe XD. This is what mine looks like. If we just go to open, you can see all the stuff. Where is... I kind of winged it a little bit when I actually made my portfolio. It doesn't look exactly like this. This is basically my first version of my portfolio with a different color scheme, because I'm not creative or very good at design, so I can't middle click anymore. My mouse is trash. But I made this in Adobe XD, and then my portfolio looks pretty similar to that. All right, so if we type AAPL and then search, our stock data is, our symbol there is updated. And then none of this stuff is though. So if I was using Redux, that'd be easier. Huh, but anyway, chart data, so chart data updated, and then set stock data, that's updated with the new data as well. So our child components just aren't re-rendering. So here, set stock data to data. If stock data, what was I gonna do there? I don't need that. So we update that. So I think, where is our console log at right now? It's on chart.js right here. Now we're gonna remove that. We're gonna fix our stock data first. So let's console log stock data every time this runs to see what that looks like. So it ran, we got stock data here for IBM. We got it a few times undefined right there until the stock data came in. And then if we do AAPL and search, we get, why is this running so much? Is that running repeatedly? But we got the Apple stuff here. Yeah, that's weird that that's running so much. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 requests. Or not 6 API requests. That component was just rendered 6 times, even though we only needed it like twice. I'm just a beginner in Python. Do you want to suggest for a beginner? Yes, Adobe XD. Okay, so it's getting the new data and it re-rendered because that's Apple's data. Is this Apple's data? Everything re-rendered. I guess it was just taking time, huh? That was weird. Let's hard refresh so we get IBM stuff, right? Okay, and then let's try TSLA, Tesla. Search. Now we got Tesla's new stock symbol. And then that updates too. Okay, cool. So we'll just need to have, we can say like is loading and then have a loading component. Do I have that in here already or nah? I don't. So we're gonna make a folder called loader. And then in here we will need a loader.js. And then we'll need a file called loader CSS. And then we're gonna open up bash and just go to, actually we don't even need bash for that. We can just go to GitHub. These live streams are like the most I talk in a whole day. Oh look, people are following me on here, that's interesting. Some dude cloned one of my Team Treehouse projects. I think it was because he's trying to just not do the Team Treehouse projects. I'm like, dude, why are you doing that? You don't learn anything unless you build it, right? Where is, so we need this one. I know it's in here somewhere. Src Components Loader, there we go. So we'll take this component info and we'll stick that in our loader here and then save. And then we just need to go back up one directory and then our CSS is right there. So now we just need to add the CSS. Which, where did I put that? It's not in components. I did not organize my files very well in this one. So we have loader here. And we'll just paste that. We'll get rid of the Gatsby because we don't need that. And then we have our loader component done. So now in app.js, right here, we'll do const is loading. Is this gonna work? What's up with the hammer in the thumbnail? To make you question why there's a hammer in the thumbnail. So you click on it and then you come here. But if you think about it, it's a hammer. It symbolizes building things. And in this portfolio, in this live stream, we're building our monthly project. So makes sense if you think about it. Super hard, or maybe not. Maybe it just makes sense to me. Is loading. Is this gonna work though? Because let's try. So we've got that there. Let's try, what's another stock I like? SPY, can I just do SPY? I need this on the side because I knew, oh God, what the hell just happened? All right, refresh. So canvas breaks on resize. Yeah, hammers, build stuff, you know? All right, so we've got two. So if we just type in SPY, search. So we've got the new stock data back right here. And then how long does it take for this to update? We got it twice. I don't know if it's loading or if it's just this chart rendering with the script. Oh, we'll try it and see what happens. All right, so is loading, and then set is loading, and then we're gonna equal use state, and then by default this will be true. And then I think we can just do get stock data with stock symbol right here. What is it complaining about here? Get stock. Oh my gosh. I mix up data and date so much when I'm typing for some reason. Does it still work? It does. Okay, cool. So now we're not repeating ourselves. We're just using this once, and we need to set to do .then. We'll just do like an arrow function. Set is loading to false. Any tips or suggestions for you programmer like you in Python? What do you want to do with Python? Do you want to be like a data scientist? Do you want to, I don't know, Python's a pretty general purpose language, so you can do a lot with it. Just kind of depends on what you want to do with it. Yeah, I agree with Brian though. Just build stuff you think is cool, build a portfolio, make sure the stuff you build is kind of relevant to what you want to do with Python. And then that'll help a lot. So when we make the fetch request, actually before we make the fetch request, we're gonna make sure is loading is false. So we're gonna set is loading to false, or true actually. Because if this runs once, it's gonna be false, and we need to set it back to true when we search for another stock symbol. So we'll save that, and then down here, we'll do is loading, and if it's true, we just want to render the loader component, which we will import it here. Components /components /loader /loader. Else, we want to render this stuff. Now I don't think we need that one anymore, but we do need that and that. And also, if loading is false, this stuff should be set already, so we don't need this part anymore. We don't need to check if we have chart data. Why is that underlined? This has to be wrapped in a fragment because JavaScript lords say so. So boom, there we go. Cannot resolve loader. All right, so loader, are we exporting loader? Export default loader, right? And we got the CSS, which is right next to it here. And then if we go to app.js, we're importing loader, from components. I'm spelling that right, yeah? LOADER /LOADER. Do I need .js on the end? What's up, Ali? How you doing, bud? Data scientist? Yeah, if you're gonna do data scientist stuff, there's some website, because like there was a point back in like 2017 I was learning Python, and like if we just do like Python data science practice, there's some website that would give you data sets and like tell you how to analyze it or like what they wanted from it. But if you just Google Python data science projects, I'm sure you can find a lot of great practice projects. Or do like some cool. There's a plague going on right now. I don't want to say the name because YouTube might not like that. But if you find data on that, you could do some cool data science projects with the current plague that's going on. So that'd be kind of cool. One. All right, where are we at here? All right, so we're not resolving loader. Why are we not resolving loader? Import, loader, loader. Is that, do we save everything? We saved everything. It is in the same directory, so we go over to components. We go down to loader, loader. We go to loader.js. Take that off. Why aren't you working? Also, I need this on the bottom here. I just like those separated like that. Helps me feel like it's more readable. Extra loader in path. Import one too many directory. Am I really? No, because I've got like components, and then I got my loader folder, which has the loader and the loader's CSS. I like it that, I think I read that in the React docs, but I learned that I like that because you can, if I ever need to reuse this component in another project, I can just come and copy the folder, and I've got both of those components, or I've got the CSS and the component. Nah, don't learn the basics, just jump to projects. No, but you should definitely learn the basics. That's important stuff. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting there on the project and you're like, I don't know where to go. And also, when you're doing projects, break it down into small chunks. Like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you finish a project? One step at a time. I need this to not be capitalized. Now that we're looking at that. App.js, can't resolve loader/loader. Do I not need that? Is that it? Nope, that wasn't it. Why aren't you resolving that? Do I just need to like terminate the batch process and then restart? Maybe? Why won't you work? It's the same thing we're doing for this one right here. We've got chart, and then we have chart.js inside. We have loader, and then we have loader.js inside. Chart is not saved for some reason. Export default function loader, and then here we're doing export default function chart. Anybody see what I'm missing? What am I spelling wrong? I'm like 90% sure I'm just spelling something wrong. Are the files present? Yeah. I know my head might be in the way, but if you look, so we've got components, components, and then we've got loader, loader, and then we've got our loader component, which is there, and we've saved. Right? Maybe it's the order. Do we need to just move it up in the load order for some reason? Now we save, and now it works, huh? Nope. Can't resolve. Why can't you resolve it? Well, you know what? We can just not have that as a component. We can just take loader here and just stick it in our file, and then save, and then we'll take the loader CSS and we will just stick it in app CSS. If this was a real project, we would take the time to figure out what's wrong with this, but it's almost 12 and I have to go run 3 miles today, or probably not 3 miles. I'll probably make it like 1.5 miles. And we are still importing loader. We don't need that anymore because we just moved everything over. And I don't know why it does this sometimes when I move stuff. It'll rename the components and try to get it from node modules /React instead of just React. It's really annoying and I need to fix it and figure out why it's doing that. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. And then if we do Tesla and then we search, we get Tesla and it's loading right now. And then we get the stuff, except our loader is not working for some reason. We've got app CSS. We've got loader in here. The class name is loader. The border is that. That should work. Why is this project giving me so many bugs? Ugh. Is it on here somewhere that I'm just not seeing it? Oh, right, because by default, loader is display none. So we need to say, we don't even need that actually. We don't need the display none because it's conditionally rendered component now. So save, and then back here, and then we go to, what's another stock? There's like 4 stocks I know. Boom, so we got our loader now. So now it's loading, and then you get the new stuff. What's up? Look at us going. High five, guys. Boom. Yeah, that's what it usually is. Like I was pretty confident I made a spelling mistake, but we checked the spelling like 5 times. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Oh well, we got it working now. So now we're gonna go to our stock data here. We're gonna, is this how you add a space? Nope, that didn't work. Does it work here? Because I need a space between the volume and the stock price. Like there's no space right there. Also, where did that loading come from? I don't need that anymore. Oh wait, yes I do. No I don't. I don't need that. So we get rid of that, we get rid of this fragment. Get rid of that stuff, save, and our project broke. So we're gonna keep that there. And then it's not broke, boom. And we just have our nice little loader here, and we have the stock prices, and everything is working like it's supposed to, except this chart, which is overflowing. Not really overflowing, but it's taking up, it's getting right up against the edge, and we don't want it to be right up against the edge, so we're gonna, what if I do margin right 50 pixels? God, I'm an atrocious speller. M-A-R-G-I-N, right 50 pixels, boom. Except let's do margin right 5%. Okay, not quite working like we want it to. Why is the margin overflowing? Because the chart is relative and stuff. Ah. Because that is manually there. I don't like that it's manually setting the width and the height on this stuff. That's annoying, but I guess you have to because some of the, nope, that's annoying. Yeah, stupid that they're doing that. Anyway, reload our stuff, and then our chart. The width is set to 75%, so what if we bring that down to like 60%? And that's in our chart file here, and then we'll make that 60%. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so the chart's gonna have to re-render every time, or like on-screen resize. But we're not gonna implement that because we just want it to work like at a base level for our monthly project. Speaking of monthly project, if you have any ideas or suggestions on what you would like next month's project to be, let me know in the comments or go to Discord, let me know there. Can you make a wrapper? I can, but like that won't solve the resize problem because it's whenever the chart's generated, the canvas.js is manually setting the width and the height for the elements in here. So no matter what I do, when it resizes, it'll have to, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong on a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. So it updates there. So we're good. That'll work. All right. Except for the height. The height's kind of off when we resize, but whatever. But I think I do need that in another container so I can This is an awful naming convention. Just calling it center. And then why did it do that again? Because center doesn't have, because this is a percent and center doesn't have a fixed height, so we'll just do width is going to be 80%. Does that work? Do 100%. Padding right 5%. I think that'll work. So right here, we're gonna do center and give it that stuff, and then this is gonna refresh. Except we're not importing chart.css to chart yet, are we? So we need to import /chart.css and then save, and then boom. Almost what we want. We just need to display flex, justify center, and then we're good. And then we can also increase the width on that a little bit. So we'll go up to like 80 and see what that looks like. And then, where was that? That was in the component. Right here, we will switch that to 80% and then reload. And then that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it looks bad, but like relative to what it's supposed to be. All right, so I guess we can match this color too here, right? So we can take that, we can go to app CSS. Oh wait, that's in the header. So header CSS, we'll make it match that color. So now I get the same color there. What happens if we bring this up to 100%? Would that look okay? Not really. We need this to have margin left like 5%, and then it's centered a little bit more. And this is only going to look good on my screen. If we switch to some other screen, it's going to look awful, but whatever. It works for now. That's what matters. I think the font size there needs to be bigger too, right? So are those just P tags? So in stock data P, we'll make that font size 20, so it's the same size as the buttons. Cool, and then that is like an H3. We'll make that font size 30 pixels. And we'll handle that in app CSS with our typography stuff. So H3, font size 30 pixels. And then we refresh. Boom, we got it. Now we're gonna make that a little bit bigger too. What is that here? 61, and that is a, what, an H2? H2 IBM. So we'll just add H2, font size 40 pixels. Cool. And then we're gonna decrease the height of that chart a little bit. to 600. Boom. Looking way better. All right, sweet. So I think that's the monthly project. Let's just test it with Tesla again. So we're loading. We got the new stuff. Look at that, boom. It's crazy how much Tesla's price has gone up in the past year. And then like right here too, even with COVID. I guess COVID was like way back here, actually. So they did go down during COVID. Anyway, oh God, we said the word. Anyway, we are done for today. Took what, how long did we do this? Almost an hour for part 2. If you want to get your hands on this monthly project, it'll be up for another hour, maybe 2. That connected to an API. Yeah, there, what did we use? I don't even remember what we used anymore. alphavantage.co. You can only make 5 requests per minute and 500 requests per day, but it works for our purposes. If you want to get this monthly project, it's going to be up for another few hours in the Discord. Check the link in the description for the Discord link. I do technical resume reviews. If you want to be like a developer or data scientist or something like that, feel free to email me your resume. We're going to start a new segment called Fan Mail Friday where I answer your questions. If you want to email me any questions, I will make a video on that. What's up, Gonza DDV? How you doing? We're ending right now. Anything else I need to say? Yeah, I'm working on the monthly project archive site. So if you're interested in being able to get all of the monthly projects, join the Discord because I'm going to make an announcement on that when that's ready. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go try to not die on this 3-mile run. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah, dude, send me your portfolio and I'll get you. Just email it to me.